Good morning. So I have been in such a weird space, energy, and this morning has been really about finances for some reason. And I posted a video on my TikTok, and if the TikTok somehow gets to Rashad Bilal and Ian Dunlap, I am so sorry, right? I was just recording. I normally don't post all my videos, but something in me said that that message had to be out, had to get out because of all the financial issues that are going on. And I think people um, are a little confused about what's going on. And it's like some things are just part of the plan, right? So I posted it. I tried to edit your names out. I I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this social media and audio stuff. So forgive me. It was nothing malicious about it. I had no ill intent behind it. I love you guys. I think what you're doing is amazing. Keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. I love it. I think you guys have so much more to do in this world. Like, you guys are in my energy for a reason, and I'm big on energy. So the reading came out, and it was like rescuer, right? And it's like provide strength and support to others in crisis, right? Acts of out of love with no expectation in reward. I'm not here to say that I'm rescuing anyone, but we are in a time of crisis where so many things are changing, and I feel like the collective, the community is probably trying to do everything to keep themselves together because we're in a crisis. Everything I do is out of love. I'm not here to compete with anyone. I am here to assist everyone. It's part of my purpose, it's part of who I am, it's part of my DNA, right? I have already liberated myself from all of the BS. It doesn't scare me. It doesn't worry me because I know what's coming. I've already seen it. I've already felt it. And I am here to help. I am here to liberate the collective, help in that process, inspire, right? Mediator came out as well. Gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. But in this case, I'm here as a mediator between the light and the dark. It'll get more, you'll get more understanding as I move through the second layer. But I am here to help you find your way through the darkness and into the light, as well as learning how to balance the two, because you cannot have light without dark. You cannot have dark without light. There is a balance that is needed, right? I am a student. Always. I am forever learning every day. The divine nature, the universe. I am always learning, right? I am devoted to knowledge. I have Leo in my ninth house. I have Venus in my ninth house when it comes to the Placidus sign. So I am a student forever learning. Okay. I have Saboteur here, which highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life, right? You have to know that you have the choice, the power, the ability to change how you live in this world. You are your own rescuer, you are your own liberator, or you are your own self sabotager. You sabotage your own self depending on how you think and who you give your power to or how you use your power, right? Gossip came out, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust, right? I am here to share the information that I am receiving. I'm not here to gossip. I'm not here to be the lower vibration of anything. I'm always going to elevate on the highest vibration if I can, and I can because that is my power. That is where I am in control of myself. I am never going to lower my vibration for anything. I've done that. I've been there for the last 40 years. The next 40 years, or however, the remainder of my life, I am here to elevate and always be the best version that I can be, as well as being the change that I want to see in the world. And I don't want to see any more lower vibration, so I'm not here to express that or represent that, right? I am a Samaritan. I'm a good Samaritan. I am here to help. I'm a Virgo at heart. My 11th house is lit. Also in Placidus, my 11th house is Libra, to bring balance, fairness, justice. Um, I am a Virgo in my 10th house, showing up as in the world as a Samaritan, as a humanitarian. I am here to help. Again, never to compete, always here to assist. Destroyer, I am here to destroy the false vision, right? I had to destroy that part of myself. I had to destroy everything that I thought that I knew, or everything that I was taught, in order to rebuild it. I took it down to rebuild in another way, right? It's also kind of like building blocks, right? And I am so mad that I'm getting ready to do this, but it just brings everything full circle. The Destroyer has a picture of a volcano erupting. Last night on Market Mondays, I hope that I'm saying that right, but Earn Your Leisure with Rashad Bilal, Ian Dunlap, and Troy Millings. Rashad was talking about Hawaii and how there's always trauma, how there's always, violence and things before there is the lush, before there is the green. So he was talking about the old islands and the new islands, and how the older islands are lush and green, and how the newer islands still have that volcanic, that rocky, sense of energy. So that is the first card in my reading, is the Destroyer, right? And then we're ending with Mystic, revels in intimate union with the divine. I am directly connected to the divine. I am a divine being, therefore I am divine, right? I am the child of the divine, therefore I am divine. So I have a direct connection to the divine. So anything that comes out of my mouth is from my highest self, my highest source, and I'm just going to speak the truth. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be clear, cut, and direct about what comes across. And that was a reason that I posted that video on TikTok, because we need to understand that the world is shifting. We are shifting. Therefore, our currency is also shifting. So then I get Rescuer, right? And what comes out is... oh my goodness. Message in a bottle. I'm sorry, I moved it. So message in a bottle, right? So a rescuer has a message, or there is a message that brings in some type of rescue. But I'm going to read message in a bottle. So message in a bottle says communication, a sign, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. I don't need to say anything more. Liberator is clarified by community. I am here to liberate the community, the collective. Again, my 11th house for, friends, family, the collective, the group of people, the community is lit. I am a mediator for between worlds. Remember the light and the dark. I'm in between worlds, but I am the mediator to bridge the understanding of what's going on. We have to go ahead and release and understand that the turbulence that's going on right now is to bring in the good things, to bring in the abundance, the wealth for the collective, right? Student, Yang, I'm an active student. What I learned, I am going to use, right? Because Yang is your very masculine energy, your very dominant energy, which is why I believe that Earn Your Leisure is the male, is the masculine energy, because they are acting, right? They are acting out on this financial information. They have the connections, they are moving, but they're, I don't want to say that they're missing it, but they're not broadcasting that feminine aspect of it, the intuitive side, the side that says, hey, this is part of the plan. But that's why they have Ian. Ian is, I believe he's in tune with his spirituality, more in tune with his feminine energy than Rashad. I don't know why I want to call you Ryan. That gets on my nerves, Rashad and Troy. But, you know, money, you know, connections, networking, that is a very masculine energy. So that is where the yang comes in at. Saboteur, it's time to stop the self-sabotaging. It's time to get rid of your fear of self-sabotage, your fear altogether. Know that you have the power. Again, when it comes to the money has value because we give it value. The power and the value is in the people, it's in the community. And the more that we work together, the more that we awaken on the same frequency, the more power that we have. And then we get gossip, right? Chaos and conflict. We're here to consider other people's feelings. We're here to honor, trust, and understand so that we can get through the chaos and conflict. The best way to resolve it is communication, but it's communication with compassion, it's communication with empathy, it's communication with an understanding. We're not gossiping for this lower level bullshit that brings in more chaos and conflict. We have to rise above that. That is within our power. It's time to rise above the negative, the he say, the she say, the fear mongering. It is time to understand the power that you have, take control of it, and heal individually as well as collectively, right? I am a Samaritan. Refine your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore, right? But I'm here to bring peace. I'm here to give you a peace of mind and let you know that the bad times don't last forever, right? But the sooner that you understand who you are, the sooner that you begin to forgive yourself and heal yourself and change your way of thinking, is the sooner that you get out of the chaos, the sooner you remove the conflict, the sooner that you begin to understand and receive your peace. Right? Destroyer, destroying all that is no longer needed, destroying everything that has been told to us and lied to us, and uncovering the truth brings in your treasure island. And it's so funny that treasure island is number 9, because 9 is the ending, right? 9 means that it's over. But when something ends, something has to begin. So when you destroy everything that no longer works for you, and you begin to prepare for your new life, you receive your treasure island. And treasure island says the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. Good fortune, sharing. You have to destroy what does not work for you. So with us ascending, with us moving into a newer dimension, a higher realm, a higher frequency, we have to destroy what does not work for us. And unfortunately, this man-made money, these man-made laws, this man-made rule does not work for us. So once we understand that and we start to shift, our treasure island will be awaiting. We are sitting on a treasure island. And then when we get to mystic, right? Revel in intimate union with the divine. I get loyal heart. I am loyal to the divine. I am here to do divine's work. And then that is 35, which brings me to an 8. Abundance, infinite connection, right? It's all about being in union and being loyal to what's in your heart. What is your heart's desire, right? That's how when you begin to understand what you really want, and passionately and intently what you feel, the seeds that you're planting, that is going to strengthen your connection with the divine. And you are loyal to the divine, and the divine is loyal to you. Right? So this is very deep. This is just a love that I have for myself and the community and the world, and I just want to share that. I really want to share that. I didn't know what card to go through next, so I'm going to use my metaphysical cannabis deck, and then I'm going to close out this reading. So you're going to get these cards on the video. I had already did the first 2 layers and just went back to record it, but I'm going to finalize it with this deck. This is one of my favorite decks. I was so glad that I got this deck. All right, so what do we have, right? We have Rescuer with the message in the bottle. There is a communication here. There's a message here that's going to give you that lifesaver, right? And you can do whatever you want. The abundance. It comes out of food meditation, but whenever I see that, it's like you have abundance in all good things. Healing the earth, bearing the fruits of changing your mentality, right? Changing how you look at things. You could do whatever your heart desires. You can have the abundance, raining food, right? And then it's like liberating the community by bringing in peace. Peace is clarifying that. And then being a mediator between worlds, being that bridge, being that understanding of the light and the dark, because I've been to the dark and I've crossed over into the light, and we are creating something new, right? Creating something long term. Learning how to use what we have been taught by breaking it down and rebuilding it into something that's going to work for us, right? And then I have Starseed. It's like the student actively seeking the information beyond as a starseed. This is information that I'm receiving and acting on because I have guidance. TikTok, it is time, right? We're no longer self-sabotaging ourselves. It is time for joy and light. It is time for the sun. It is time for liberation. It is time for prosperity, abundance. It is time to create what we all want, what our hearts desire, not what we think that we're supposed to have. And when you're speaking and you're communicating in a higher vibration, you have to trust that happiness is there to follow. Trust that bliss is available to you. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you are in life. Just begin to change the way you communicate. Put passion and intent in the words that you use so that you can then manifest peace, happiness, joy, light, all of the food, prosperity, abundance, right? With peace comes compassion, all of the good shit, okay? I'm telling you, my energy is vibing so high. I call myself the elemental frequency for a reason, right? I was given that name at the point in my life where I was getting ready to make a huge decision, and I chose to follow the path of the elemental frequency, right? I've already made that decision. So when it gets to Destroyer and Treasure Island, right? You're destroying what we're on in order to breathe that Treasure Island. It says pay attention, right? You have to pay attention to the signs. You have to look deeper than what is on the surface, right? Pay attention to the star seeds. Pay attention to your downloads. Pay attention to things that sometimes make no sense, but then make all the sense in the world. But in order to be able to pay attention, you have to have a sense of peace, a sense of calmness. You have to have boundaries set up so that you can get rid of the chatter, get rid of the chaos, get rid of the lower vibrating energies so that you can elevate yourself and move forward. I get out of Mystic and Loyal Heart autonomy. And that word always gets me, autonomy, right? But I know that it is about moving forward. For me, it reminds me of the Chariot. We are moving forward in life. And I'm going to read it because that card always gets me. So this being is the sum of the cards that came before. Okay, so you're taking everything, the attention that you're paying, the information from beyond, the peace, the trust, the knowing that you can, the joy, the light, the creation, the compassion. It's taking everything that came prior and you're moving forward with it. This is the card for the sign of Cancer, which helps us to learn how to use the power of the mind and disciplining your emotions. Okay. It appears when it's time to accept your emotions, there is nowhere else to run to because the carousel only brings success. You are in charge of yourself and steer the wheels of your chariot. The wave behind the chariot represents the momentum that can come as you continue on your path. You can ride it or let it consume you. Listen to your intuition and find the best path for yourself to move forward bravely and with faith that you have created the emotional future you want. As with all sevens in symbolism, the main message is do not give up. Okay? Stay in it. Stay with it. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know a lot of us want to be like, what is going on? Keep going, right? Please continue to keep going. And then I get karma as the underlining. And then the card that falls out is creation manifestia. I'm telling you, you can manifest the life that you want, but you have to understand that everything that is going on is part of the plan. We have to destroy the old version of the world that we know in order to create the new version of the world that we want, right? Karma is being served at this time, but this is a solo journey. First, you have to do the journey on your own first, right? Independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving, right? And it's an unfinished symphony. And it's on this card, she is sitting on the card alone. It's your story. It's your music. You decide how you want to finish it. Karma is being served. This is judgment. This is rebirth. What side of the coin you lie on depends on how you have been living and how you are choosing to move forward. You are the creator of the life that you want to live. And if you want to live in a life of the highest vibration, abundance, peace, and wealth worth something, then you have to go through the process. I am here for your support. If you want to ask me what I've done, there are no rules to it. You have to do what fits your story, what fits your desire, what's for you, right? You manifest the life that you want to live. I love you. I hope this inspires. I hope this helps people. I hope this clarifies something. Whatever. I don't know, but I hope that this has planted a seed to bring you to awareness. Be aware that everything that is happening right now is supposed to happen. It will continue to happen. And when that volcano erupts, it will eventually turn into green pastures, your treasure island. And I promise you, it will not take millions of years. I love you. I love you. I love you.